I don't know who needs to hear this, but you don't have ADHD. You've just destroyed your attention span. And I'm telling you this because I did the same thing. All my life, I couldn't focus for more than 5 minutes. I thought something was wrong with me, and I was quick to blame ADHD. I was like, oh, this is just my lifestyle. There's nothing I can do about it. I can't change this. This is who I am. But that honestly couldn't be further from the truth. Let's look at all the evidence. So, I'm assuming that I couldn't change any of these things because I never tried to change them. I thought it was just something I was born with. But here's what my mornings looked like. Wake up, grab my phone, scroll while brushing my teeth, watch YouTube while having breakfast, scroll while taking a shit. And this carried on over even outside of the house or outside of my mornings. I would scroll between sets at the gym. I'd reach for my phone and start scrolling when I'm supposed to be studying or working on something. And we're just constantly splitting our attention 24/7. And then we complain that we can't focus. I mean, we technically just answered our own question right there. The reason why we can't focus is because we're constantly splitting our attention. You see, multitasking feels efficient because when you're multitasking, you think that you're being time efficient. You think, oh, if I watch this YouTube video while I shower, then I can absorb the information while also cleaning myself. Or if I watch this YouTube video while taking a shit, I can wipe my ass while also learning something. But here's the truth. Yes and no. So you're probably absorbing information that you otherwise wouldn't if you never consumed the content, but you're never fully absorbing the information to the extent that you would if you just focused on one thing. So oftentimes when we multitask, we're only getting about 60% of results from the things that we're doing. If you notice, every successful person tells you to pick one thing, work on that one thing, and focus on that one thing. Why do you think that is? Because that is how you achieve a greater level of success. And that is how you can be focused, because you are focusing and working only on one thing. So the biggest change I made that had the most impact on my life was just not touching my phone for the first hour upon waking up. All you need to do is just do your morning routine first, or if you don't have one, just carry on with your day. Have breakfast, and then after everything has been done, you can go ahead and use your phone. If you're consistently able to do this is already going to have a huge impact on your focus because you're going to have more clarity in the morning and more energy going into the day because you haven't fried your dopamine receptors first thing in the morning. Another really useful thing for improving your focus is before any big task, whether that's studying, whether that's deep work, anything really, move your body. Whether that's going to the gym, going for a run, or going for a walk. If you do that before your big task, you are going to improve your focus greatly. Just think about it. When you run, all you think about is running. You're thinking about the end goal, how long you've been running for, what your pace is. When you're at the gym, you're thinking about the weights. You're thinking about the sets, what you need to do next, how you cannot die under the barbell, you know? And if you don't want to do any of those things and you just prefer going on a walk, that's perfectly fine too. Walks are some of the best ways to focus anyways. Granted that you go outside without headphones, without your phone, and you're just there in the present moment. If you can do that and you go for a 10-20 minute walk, you're golden. You can come back and you'll have great focus. The important thing is the silence. Just having no other distraction but the thing that you're doing. Now, another great trick that I learned from one of my friends was about using a stopwatch instead of a timer. So I always tried using timers because everybody told me, oh, just set an alarm or put a timer and start working then. But ever since I started using his stopwatch trick, it changed everything. Because our minds are so distracted and so fucked up that we have a misconception of how much time has passed. We always overshoot it because we're so used to being stimulated that when we're not stimulated, 1 minute feels like 1 hour. So if you have the stopwatch and it's counting up, say you decide to study or read, you'll notice that upon the first sentence that you're reading, you're already exhausted, you're bored, you want stimulation. So what do? You reach for your phone, and then you see on your phone that 2 minutes have passed. And then you're probably thinking to yourself, wow, only 2 minutes have passed. What the fuck is wrong with me, right? And so every time you get distracted or every time you deviate from your activity that you're supposed to focus on, you pause that stopwatch. And then once you go back to it, you start it again. And you need to hit that objective that you set. Say it was 40 minutes, say it was an hour. You will hit that hour. And then my final 2 tips, and these are optional, but they're great things that have helped me, are meditation and reading. So meditation is really not about the volume, it's about the consistency. So most people think it's useless to meditate for less than 10 minutes a day. That's very wrong. So if you meditate even just 2 minutes every day, just sitting there in silence with your thoughts, that's going to greatly improve your focus. There's one thing you don't understand is that your brain is always active. It's always speaking. It's always doing something. You're just drowning it with distractions. So it never really has time to process everything it's trying to get out. And if you just sit there in silence, all of those thoughts will come up and you'll notice them. And then you'll notice when you're getting distracted because you're thinking that you just want to sit there in silence, and then this thought comes up, then that thought comes up, and then you're like, oh, I got distracted, and then you come back to your breath. You'll notice that even just doing 2 minutes every day, you're going to be much quicker at picking up on when you're getting distracted. Now, in terms of reading has been a very big one for me because I always hated reading growing up. It always felt like a chore. It reminds me of school, and I hated school, so I always avoided it. But one thing I learned is that I love learning things that I can apply to my own life. So I started reading self-improvement books, and I realized that I really could focus and just lock into the book when it was something I was interested in. And now I'm not telling you that you need to only read self-improvement books. You can also read fiction. Most of the important life lessons I've learned have come from mangas or manhwas. So feel free to read fiction or whatever it is that you want. It will not only improve your focus because you'll see that you can get lost in reading. There's been times where I've gone on to read for 1 to 2 hours and I thought it had been 20 minutes. And one thing you'll realize is that reading is a very useful activity because not only is it helping you improve your focus, it's also helping you learn stuff, and it's much less stimulating than all the other activities you're doing, whether that be scrolling, video games, YouTube, whatever it is. Because you're just reading and you're just focusing on that one task for a prolonged period of time. So yeah, these were all of the tips and tricks that helped me overcome my inability to focus. And I just wanted you to know that you don't need a dopamine detox. You literally just need discipline with your inputs. So if this video helped you, make sure to subscribe. And as always, thank you for being here and have a great rest of your day.